is furious.
What the
Dot
fuck?
dot
All right.
dot. The demonic black bird named Zol claims that Konar needs him. We found a beach at the end of the cave. Pirates were rowing towards the beach. Konar tricked the pirates into an ambush. Trex did a tea bag on one of the pirates.
Mm-hmm.
They put up a good fight, but they were eventually taken down by the adventurers. Konar killed 3 of the pirates. Each death caused the bird that was following us to grow a bit larger.
Right. And it also is not the same bird that.
Oh no, never. No, this is all the blackbird. All those notes are regarding the blackbird.
I'm becoming a bird person. I didn't know it.
Wait. Okay, so that's something I missed then. The bird that's inflating is not the one that was talking and saying he's your bird?
Well, all right, so you had speak with animals, right? So he was talking to you about my bird. But no, that's not the one that I started with. I started with the technicolor parrot.
He started with the familiar, which was a bird.
And then there's an extra bird that showed up, but there's not a third one that started blowing up. The one that was blowing up is the one that just showed up and saying he's Konar's bird.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I were to refer to the other,
if I were than mine, then and I was not drunk.
I would refer to the other bird as a parrot, not a bird.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Short change is the parrot for sure.
Yeah, short change. We call it short. Short change has a name. Let's respect it.
Short change has a name.
What pronouns does short change use? By the way, what's the
pronouns are not chosen by you. They're chosen by people referring to you. So it's whatever you feel like calling short change.
Oh, is this the new angle that we're taking?
But he's male. So I call him. Okay. Because he's a male bird. He's also a made-up fairy creation. So
he's also a made-up fairy creation. You can be whatever you want. Yeah.
He can lay his own hermaphroditic eggs.
See, well, that's a different category altogether.
Let me back up just a quick whip. Further into the mines, we found a glyph showing the king using some sort of artifact that gave control over undead creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I think we uncovered a bit more information about that with the research that was done by Hadrian, but I didn't take notes on that. Anyway, there was also a lot of insights delivered by the pirates between the nature of their relationship with Malachi and Malachi the boss.
Found out that the pirates were transporting Darkstone for them, picking up the Darkstone here at the coast and loading it onto their big boat, which was anchored, and they were long boating over from.
Yeah, so we pulled a fast one on them. I disguised myself as a goblin, amazingly.
Did a very good job.
And led them into a trap prepared by you 3.
We didn't get around to looting bodies or anything.
You did not get around to looting bodies. You do know that all of them were carrying a pistol.
Oh yes, I should have noted that.
Which was something that they all had a cutlass and a pistol. At the very least, they were armed in that traditional way. You'll remember that one of them was a captain sort of fellow, big bushy black beard, stereotypical hat.
I take the hat. You can have the weapons.
He has an eye patch as well, but
I'm definitely taking the eye patch.
As soon as you remove the eye patch, you realize it was just decorative. It just covered his eye. Was perfectly.
They served a purpose, even if you had 2 well-functioning eyes, so that when you went below deck from out of the noonday sun, you switched the patch over to the eye that was acclimated to the dark, while the eye that was acclimated to the light gets covered back up.
So this pistol, is there a standard description of a pistol in the
nicely
Roll20?
done, Max.
I think there are.
What?
I said nicely done, Max.
What
are you talking? Segue. That's a Daniel rant. So the gun does what?
Oh yeah. I was waiting for a beat pause.
Exactly. You nailed that one. That was good.
That's a pizza. Let's eat it.
Pizza.
I just guessed.
Michael.
Hey, you guys got to eat and talk because I can't take another break.
Okay.
We're fine. Take your time. I'll go get another beer.
Hey, he said it, not me. Yell at him.
Oh, I said I was just being hopeful.
No, you're good. I'm just kidding. It's fun to see a family get together.
Important clarifier.
Laser pistol, automatic pistol. It's a flintlock pistol, but I'm not pulling it up in. Let's see. Ammunition and firearm is destroyed upon use.
It's a flintlock. Do they have a muzzle load? Do they have
properties, ammunition, and loading?
I was gonna ask some of the same questions. How much ammunition and
you would
powder?
Collect the ammunition in bags, like probably collect it as like in a
powder
one
sack.
shot would be a powder and a bullet, and you would stuff the whole powder and the bullet and the wad in one.
So yeah, so back in those days, they had a pouch that literally had paper cartridges filled with the grain.
Yeah.
A wad and then
1d10, 1d10 damage.
1d8 probably.
Well, pistols.
A pistol doing d10.
That's what it says.
I want one.
Yeah, that's what it says in items. Laser pistol's 3d6, and a automatic pistol is 2d6.
Well, I will tell you what these guys were rolling.
Whatever you want. These are the old school pistols.
Well, they were rolling with stats, so the pistols had stats. When I rolled, they were just generated by ChatGPT.
Really?
Yeah.
They roll even the damage for a pistol through ChatGPT.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's some pretty nuanced shit right there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's really good. Ultimately, I'm gonna print this whole entire epic long thing, and a lot of it, when I was telling Zach, when you read through it, you can tell where it made errors and how those errors are perpetuated through continuing story and script, and how it will reference some stuff but not other stuff to make a decision about stuff. So anyway, I'm looking for the firearm. Flintlock pistol. It's a D10.
Okay. That's what Roll20 says.
It's a D10. And
I'll take one.
It's
Our tracks will take one, we should say.
Yep. And it is wow.
You should
you might have proficiency in firearms?
You should take all three. And just keep them loaded. We can just bang, bang.
You have three shots, love
it. I'm gonna put 3 pistols loaded.
Tuck them down the front of your pants.
3 pistols loaded. I draw my first pistol, fire it.
Okay.
I dare you to keep it loaded and pointed at your penis.
You need to get something to tie them to you, so you can drop them.
You don't understand Dragonborn anatomy.
Yeah.
Anatomy.
Do you have lizard arms on the side of your body, so you can only reach certain parts? That would be.
No.
That would be
Tyrannosaur arms.
No. Ain't got a tail.
How come?
A prehensile.
You're a Ken doll.
A prehensile penis.
Oh, so you can climb trees or?
I could fire a pistol with it.
Hands. Fire a pistol with your. There's a scene from The Boys I want to reference here.
Use unpantsed attack.
The guy's name in the comics, I believe, was Love Muscle.
It's what we call a unarmed attack, the hard way.
I could go to the GIF that we used for Rick's old character, the penis whack.
Oh, that was such a good one. Third leg attack.
Mm-hmm.
So
not an automatic. It's the one with it's a flintlock pistol.
Yeah, so something that you don't have a proficiency with would be used without your proficiency modifier, right?
Yeah.
Bonus.
Yeah, so it's just you don't get the +2.
Yeah. I think I could probably build that into the mechanics here. I'll do it while you're
it's pretty easy.
talking.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, so you're gonna load up all these pistols, get them all loaded. They all each had a cutlass as well.
I'm
like
gonna
a
tell
scimitar?
Trash to pick those
The
up
cutlass,
too.
yeah, I guess it's like a scimitar. It's a D6.
It is not like a sit. You never mind. Oh, you got my hopes up again.
The Domino's Pizza Tracker is bullshit.
I don't know.
They have simple daggers. You find on them a set of thieves' tools and a grappling hook.
Oh, be still my heart. Love a good grappling hook. I take all of the things mentioned from Dagger on.
Okay. The pirate mage had a spell book.
Really?
And a component pouch.
Well, that means Squid should take them. I'll take them. I'll hold on to these.
Captain Blackbeard was wearing studded leather armor. He had a spyglass and a set of navigator's tools.
Oh, I want the spyglass. You can have the tools. And I start taking his armor off.
Okay.
And maybe if I could get these off.
Between the four of them, you have found $95 gold pieces.
Go ahead. Take the money. Whoa. Take the money and run.
Knox, do you like to carry gold?
I can't hear you. Are you muted?
Talking to me?
Oh, yep. My bad. I was saying I will carry the gold.
Well, I'd like to carry some of it.
I'd like to carry some of it.
We'll split it. I'd like to take, let's say, 40. You can have the rest. 55.
I'm good with that. That put me at 63.
And we could, if Hadrian's interested later, maybe we could tithe a little bit to his
So close.
what?
Nelson got up and looked at the door
I was gonna say
longingly.
I would have
We
used
could-
the word longingly. Exactly.
we could tithe to his pyramid scheme. I mean tithe box. What is religion if not multi-level marketing
This is true.
at its finest?
Either the GPS tracker is off or he's past the apartment.
Should go stand
Yeah,
under the
people
curb
be
and
like
wave
better.
at him. Yeah, 108A is kind of hard to find.
Hey, what business do you run, Michael? What's your deal? Are you like in a...
I
What are you about?
run a
It's arms.
property
Arms
management
purchases.
company.
property service?
Sells
property
propane and
management
propane
company.
accessories.
Propane and propane accessories.
Propane. Do you have are you a property manager or like a
Maybe.
firm?
Yes, I'm a property manager, but then I'm also a partner of our company. So, I'll go out and try to find other owners that don't like their management companies and pitch our company. So we'll take care of maintenance, collection on debt, and everything like that.
Cool.
setting prices, looking at the market standards and stuff. It's done. I've already paid. You sign it. That's fine.
Draw a dick.
You can draw a penis if you want.
Just make it look like a name.
That's everything. Nice.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Same.
That was fun. I'm sure his heart stopped. This is the first time we meet, and I already don't like you.
Yeah. Good start, little turd. Yeah.
I'm excited about this. I'm trying to.
Well, man, you ordered it. I got mine. Are you fixing Kate want to play?
Yep.
What do you want her to play?
She's in her thing, so she'll take. Fuck. Took all the innards and it's fine.
It's like breaking a Pop Tart. You know what I mean?
I'm good.
Okay.
Why do slices look so big?
They're really fucking big. That's why.
Show me.
I have pastry.
Dude, those spinach bread looks really good. I've not had that.
You gotta get the marinara to go with it, though. You dip it in there, and
It's a feta spinach. Okay,
So-
I'll take it.
So you guys divvy up the loot.
yup,
There's a small.
we all divvied up the 1,000 gold pieces. That's awesome. And they're carrying all that.
That's what I heard.
The 95 gold pieces.
95,000
like
gold
money.
pieces. I like money.
Right. I'll enjoy these munch sounds. That sounds like he's got a urine problem.
I don't have a problem with it.
No, I'm just saying it sounds like it. I know you're at the sink. I know the difference, Michael. I'm a professional.
No, I know you said it sounds like I have a urine problem. I'm just adding to the joke. I don't have a problem with it.
Oh. It's more fun when it comes out like a sprinkler.
The whole room.
Mhm.
Cover it all. Did he give us marinara for that?
I did
do
not
not
see
know.
any.
That bastard.
They always forget the fucking marinara. You gotta check that shit.
He looked higher than me.
All right.
I hope you all have napkins before you touch your mice and your keyboards.
I didn't think that through.
So all this is being recorded.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see the post process on this. Did you hit record before your family arrived?
Did I?
I don't think he actually was recording. Were
No,
you?
I didn't. I didn't up until after that. So it was shortly after when Daniel started saying stuff that I thought might be incriminating. I turned it on.
I get it.
Oh man.
I would have done the same.
Yeah, so if you could just go ahead and send that zip file full of PII and
Mm-hmm.
HIPAA sensitive information over. That'd be great.
I don't know what you're talking about. Talk, Nelson.
I wouldn't say that was my record time for eating pizza, but it's pretty close.
How many slices? Did you stack 2 together?
They're pretty
No,
big
it was like
slices, honestly.
almost like a quarter of a pizza slice, probably like a fifth.
You guys are going to be so miserable in about 2 hours, 3 hours.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Especially when everybody has to like shit and there's only one toilet.
I didn't shit today. I'm good.
I have a colon of steel. I can control anything.
Gotta get into some of that cheesy bread. That's for
Dude, that's what I.
That's
I
for the
haven't
magic
touched the
sandwich.
pizza
That was
yet.
an
This is
appetizer.
really good.
Yep.
I like to do is 1 slice of pizza and 1 segment of cheesy bread at a time.
That's the way to do it.
Hey, I saw the new Mission Impossible last night on IMAX. That was pretty cool.
Was it good?
It's actually better than the last 4 or 5 of them. I think I was pretty impressed with it. Yeah, the story was more coherent and straightforward than some of the more convoluted shit you've been seeing. Like, I don't know, you know how like Ocean's 11 gets really stupidly convoluted and
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of action, but it was like purposeful. I was going into it thinking I'm gonna be like, why are we in this car chase yet again? And it wasn't that. It wasn't just. It was gratuitous action, but they at least kind of tied it together. So that's all I'm asking for in a movie like that, you know.
But
And it was pretty good humor. You guys are familiar with Far Cry?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know Far Cry.
There's
Love
a
Far Cry.
very obvious homage to the openings credits of I don't know, Far Cry 2 or 3 or something like that. Maybe 1 for all I know. I've only played a little bit of it, but you know the train scene?
yep.
It's like they almost have like copyright infringement going on there.
Oh wow.
But it was fun. It was good. That part was good. And
So
I've been wanting to see the new Transformers, but I heard it didn't do too well.
I gave up on that whole line like after the second or third one. What really put it over the top for me is when they had the construction transformer with the 2 balls of like
Oh yeah.
wrecking balls bouncing off each other. I was like, oh, fuck this. This is for fucking moronic 12-year-olds or something. I was like,
Yeah.
I haven't seen one since.
I didn't like the first one, but I mean the Transformers weren't particularly special like many of the other franchises, you know, from that era of cinema television.
And sorry, just, if you like Transformers, it doesn't not mean I think you're a moronic 12-year-old. I just that was my initial reaction.
I didn't like
In the moment.
Shia LaBeouf, so
Yeah. Fuck you, buddy.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
I put my foot in my mouth. That was my bad. I apologize.
Yeah, Nelson, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I can't.
Holy, yeah, this is the end of it. It's the fight that ended it all. Transformers, fuck you. It's the best.
There's Sarah McLachlan music playing.
They
at
are.
freeze frame. Everything's in a.
They are making a live action Gargoyles. Saw that the other day.
Well, that
That's
would
interesting.
that would be exciting. That was a really well done show.
What
Was
about?
it, or were you like 7?
Did you?
No, it was a well done show.
I thought I liked it. I was like 12 or whatever, but I liked it. What about the?
I watched it recently. It was a well done show.
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it is on Disney. I was about to say, where did I watch it? I feel like I found it. I was like, holy shit, this is Gargoyles. Let's see if it holds up. Darkwing Duck does not hold up.
Nope.
Does not. It's ridiculous.
Darkwing Duck is so dumb.
It's
But
ridiculous.
when we were kids, it was like
Yeah, it was fine. It was
Darkwing
fine.
Duck.
Yeah. No.
There was actually so some of the guys that I write EUCs and everything with, and last Halloween they actually did a costume for the robot duck that's on the one wheel.
Yeah.
It had like the visor, helmet, and everything like that. It was actually pretty decent costume, but
Well,
that's
so
pretty
the
cool.
franchises of that time are totally acceptable fodder for cosplay and fantasy, but like the reality is, Darkwing Duck was a terrible show, bad writing.
Do
Absolutely.
you guys remember Mask?
Mask. Wait, hang on. Mask.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put on the studded leather armor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're playing a game.
Yeah,
For you.
believe that. Yeah,
Hey,
it's not
look
a
at
nostalgia
Daniel
trip.
brought us around. Good for you, buddy.
I learned from the master.
Yeah, it's probably it's about 12 o'clock now. You guys, the pirates had come ashore about an hour ago, and you guys are kind of going through their belongings. Why don't we just go ahead and roll a perception check while you guys are in the cave?
Perception. What's that?
It's been about an hour.
Oh, well, not good.
Hold on just a second. Mine's loading.
Yeah. Even with your advantage on, you still suck. You should have picked up that navigation equipment. It probably would have helped you.
It's dark in here.
Yeah, it's dark in here, and you guys are inside of a cave entrance. Like the echoing sounds of the inside of the cave are pretty loud. Architrax, that's not a bad roll.
Well, thank
I'm
you.
trying.
Thank
trying.
you very
Let's
much.
see how
I like to think that I'm a perceptive individual. I understand people's emotions, and I can apply their emotions to my own experiences. I call it critical self-awareness.
That's very insightful.
Nox, you absolutely are able to identify it clearly. Architrax, you turn your head suddenly, like just jarred by a noise, and not quite sure where it came from, or not quite sure what it was, but it did come from back out through this tunnel towards the beach. Nox, you're pretty sure you heard a cannon fire.
Oh.
It's just a
Ooh.
single shot.
Sounds like there's more action outside, boys.
It could be a signal to the captain, a preordained signal of some sort.
You gonna roll an insight?
Yeah,
It's possible.
that's what we used to do in the army when I served.
That was good. Yeah, you're pretty certain. That's why. That makes perfect sense to you.
So, is that so? As I'm trying to put on a fake beard and put the hat of the dead captain on.
Just outside a little bit, you might notice that Architrax is looking a little beat up. He's had his fill for this experience.
Yeah, your Architrax you're kind of bleeding out of your nose. There's like a little bit of dribble, a little bit of dribble. You were scarred. I don't believe you were shot.
Oh, excuse me.
But I think you got a couple cutlass jabs.
Something.
Yeah, those don't look great.
Oh, just real quick, I recall. Do the pistols take a whole round to load?
A whole yes, a whole action.
Okay.
They take a whole action.
Action to okay.
If
So
you can
if
load
I
a
had
muzzle
2
loader
actions, I could do.
6 seconds.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
That's not human.
Now, is that dependent on being proficient with the weapon?
No, it will take you a round or an action to load it.
Okay, no matter what. Okay.
No matter what, you just won't get the proficiency bonus or
Gotcha.
or the bonus from what finesse, right? So
Yeah.
isn't that how it works? Like typically you get your
Or
proficiency
are
and
you
then
talking like a dexterity bonus?
yeah, don't you like for a longsword you get your proficiency,
Your strength modifier.
modifier, and your proficiency, right? So like
For attack.
for an attack,
for
yeah,
damage.
not for damage.
Yeah. damage is just the modifier, not the proficiency bonus.
Just the strength modifier, not the proficiency. Right, exactly. So like I'm
That's
saying
what I
that
was
if you're not proficient, then you wouldn't get
proficiency.
the proficiency
attack,
bonus.
yeah.
Okay. But I guess you would still use
If you hit somebody, you hit somebody.
Well, like, is there a +2 for your dex or whatever when you're using a pistol, or is it just
You're not
when you're shooting it,
I think so.
Yeah.
It's just the proficiencies which you don't get.
and you just don't get the proficiency if you're not proficient? That's
Correct.
That sounds right
That's
to
what
me.
that means.
That sounds right to me. Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. If no one else wants one, Drax is again a weapons whore. This is a new thing.
You are weapon muling all kinds of stuff. You've got on your back strapped to you a few pikes. You've got several of the cutlass and scimitar. You've got some short swords of varying degree. You did drop a couple of weapons off.
I have been dropping off weapons and giving them to people when necessary. Yeah, I'm
pretty much armed half of the what was it? Eight people.
Enslaved
16
yeah,
enslaved people, yeah.
As many of them that would take a weapon, I gave one.
Yeah.
But the cutlasses, I don't know if. Sure, what the hell? He'll pack them away. They might come in handy at some point. Everybody needs a good cutlass, good blade.
A worthless cutlass is great. A gear works with something.
You guys could take them back into town and get ripped off for some wares that you brought in again.
Right.
Free money.
So do you guys want to go out and investigate the cannon fire that you want to try to? Do you really want to try to pull off a subterfuge like this?
I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and use my wild shape. I can turn into a wolf and walk out there. It's a little less inconspicuous than us walking out with no captain.
Can you do something that's not an apex fucking predator? You think you could do something a little less innocuous?
A little more innocuous.
I'm gonna be a ferret.
I was being facetious. God.
I got you.
But yeah, I'll cast wild shape, and
can you wild shape with a strobe light? That might be subtle.
You gonna hold the candle and flash it for me?
I could rig something. Go do what you're gonna do.
All right, so I'm gonna send Nox outside as a wolf. See what we can see.
Roll that
Did
perception
the captain
again.
survive?
No, the captain.
Did we kill everybody?
Everybody was killed.
Okay.
Is a roll perception?
Yeah, now that you're outside of the cave. Perception's not as good, but there is nobody on the beach. The beach is still empty. But over by the campfire, which you had previously, as a group, identified had just recently been out, you in your wolf form smell some tracks, like going off into the woods, just in a certain direction. But over on the over anchored off the coast, right where it was before, is the it's a two-masted sailing ship. I don't know, galleon class. It's pretty substantial sailing vessel. There is a little bit of smoke still lingering in the air.
Okay. I guess I'll send Nox back in. And so if it's in battle, that's when, like, wild shape, I'm assuming, is going to be a spell.
It's a separate charge. I'll look it up in a second, but you have a certain amount you can do.
It's not a spell; it's its own thing.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it right here. I had one left, so you don't want it? Okay. So I can't talk. Like, I am a wolf
Yes.
that cannot speak.
As
correct?
you walk in, you would begin to howl all of the information that you just observed.
Gotcha. I guess I'll start the little the Lassie skit, like nudging them outside and stamping his foot on the ground, trying to point to it with his nozzle, saying there's to insinuate there's tracks.
His nozzle.
Yeah, he rubs his nozzle in the he rubs his nozzle in the sand. Everybody says ew. But you do also see the small tracks leading away from the campfire. You two see the ship. Well, I think we said it was a couple hundred feet. I think we gave it a value. We said it was 200, 300 feet out, or maybe
Something like that,
yeah, that's where it was. Yeah, and there it is out there. The little bit of cannon smoke still hanging in the air, beginning to dissipate on the wind.
So you get 2 wild shapes per rest, short or long.
Yep. This will be my last one since I just turned, because I had one spent. And I'll hold on to this one until we get close to resting.
You never know. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's extra health.
So you guys have Malachi presumably still tied up in the cart. 3.5, 4 hour. I can't remember how many hours, but several hours walk, maybe less if you ran. On the other side of the cave at the abandoned entrance, you've made it through the mountain pass and to the outside coast of whatever the name of this continent is. And you're on the beach looking out at the North Sea across a big open space. You can see some storms on the distant horizon.
I'm gonna try to follow those tracks a little bit and see where they lead. I don't want to go too far, but staying at least within earshot of the group.
And that's rule number 7. Why I want this boat. That's what I'm saying to tracks as you show back up.
You want the boat?
Oh yeah.
Should we go take the boat?
Yeah.
I think I need to have some healing before I can be of service in this caper.
Adrian. Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. You're listening.
Healing.
You need some healing. Yes. Yeah. I think I need a drink.
Well, what if they come? What if they continue to come to the shore? Would it be easier for us to pick them off in small groups?
A galleon class ship like this would probably have 4 or 5 longboats of this size. There were 4 people on that particular one, but the boat itself probably could have easily accommodated 6 to 8.
So
People or longboats?
6 to 8 people on a longboat. So like you can presume a crew of
30 people.
30 to 40 people. Yeah.
This is a good opportunity for.
You're the
Great
schemer.
planning.
You tell us.
Thank
You
you.
scheme. I'll deliver.
Okay. So we have 2 ways to go about this. We can either die by fighting it out on the beach when they can see where we are and plan their attack while they're still rowing in. Sure, we might get some pot shots off, but they're gonna kill us. Or, and I kind of look down at the bodies. there's a way to make this more psychological.
What if we raised an army of the enslaved and we have numbers on our side?
I kick one of the bodies. I don't think that's gonna work.
Okay.
So, why don't? How much rope do you have? And can someone help me get it to where we can have them suspended
Enough
from
for
the
you to
ceiling?
hang yourself. Ha
I was that humor? Wow.
I practice.
I just good for you. No, but all seriousness, can we hang them up by
Rope.
their ankles?
We have rope. Yes.
Good.
We have rope.
Can we get up there?
From the outside of the cave?
No, like, well, actually, no, because then they'll just turn around and go back to their ship. No, we want them to walk all the way in here, see their cohorts suspended dead from the ceiling, and when they turn to run away, we're there, pincer move. They're already scared shitless. In fact, I recommend everybody paint themselves with the mud.
Okay. With the mud?
Yeah, with the mud.
Mud? What mud? Where's mud?
I
The
may
blood on
have,
the ground.
I may have,
I mean the
peed
mud
in the
with.
corner, but blood will work too. It's really
well,
just to look more threatening than we actually are. I think we're going to try
Hey.
to be smart. Like, have them charge in on a fool's errand where we are, I don't know, and I look up where Nox's icon is. Up there, maybe. So that way, when they run all the way in, trying to find their...
What if we drop
cohort.
heavy? What if we drop rocks on them as they come through?
Well, I think maybe... I like where you're going. I'm going to tweak it. What if, once they're in the room, we drop big rocks down to where they feel like they are trapped?
Where are you guys? Did you go back inside the cave?
I feel like we're still in this room because I'm trying to figure out what to do with the bodies.
What you're gonna do?
I
with
want
the
them.
bodies?
I want.
Well, while he's saying all this, Trax is starting to tie their ankles up with ropes and just muttering back and forth.
I say, shortchange, go illustrate. And shortchange flies over here. And I say,
What?
that's where I want them to think the fight happened. Okay? But we. And I start to march, and it's not a pretty sight. I'm huffing and puffing, trying to get up
Okay,
here.
so is there
But
anything?
we're up here.
Is there anything in the ceiling that would serve as a hook or a thing we could wrap a rope around to even pull these dudes up?
Yeah, I would really like that to be the case, but I don't think stalactites have hooks.
Exactly. What are there any formations that look like they would serve as a pivot point to like heave up a body on a rope?
I want to hang bodies somewhere over here. Yes, shortchange, that's a good spot.
Are we waiting for ChatGPT to?
No, you're waiting for you guys strung up the bodies just like you said.
Yeah.
You have
Okay.
presumably constructed some kind of trap. You are awaiting Knox, who wolfed out and ran into the bushes after rubbing his nozzle in the dirt. You're thinking maybe he has to poop too.
He spins around in a circle and makes eye contact with us.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have Nox run back in, while I hear them kind of talking and Trax grumbling, and then I'm gonna look over at one of the captain sitting there as Trax is tying his ankles together. I'm gonna lift a leg and just piss on him.
Mm-hmm.
If I was trying to make phosphorus, I would have appreciated this.
How much time are you guys allowing to pass?
I'm going through my inventory to see if there's some fuckery I can do with a flask of oil.
I'm gonna say that another hour goes by.
That's fair.
As you guys are, you've tied up these people, and Nox is. How long do you get to stay in your wild shape? as long as you do?
I think, yeah. I don't think it gave a time, but let me double check.
It's, I want to say half your level rounded down, but let's find out.
You can stay in B shape for a number of hours equal to half your druid level. So 4, I can stay in for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
My child, my sweet summer child, you are not level 4. We are
Thought
level
we were.
3.
We got to level 3.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Wrong. We're good. Yeah, so 1 hour. I'm back human, I guess.
I know. Fuck your wild shape.
Okay, right before your wild shape goes. Wait, hang on. Not yet. Your wild shape has not quite been an hour. You are still in your wolf form, and you roll a perception. Does the wolf have different perception than you? Because you should roll that if you have it.
I don't believe so.
For smells, it has advantage.
So it has advantage for spells.
It's not a spell. It's just a
It
perception.
has keen
Yeah, it's
hearing
just a
and smell. The wolf has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing
Yep.
or smell.
Yep, this is a perception check.
Okay.
For,
Yep.
Hearing or smell. That's why I thought you would have something. So advantage for you.
All right.
Oh, is this one for everybody?
This is for everybody. Yeah.
21.
I'm too busy explaining the finer points of why I'm making a line of oil in front of the entrance where Hadrian's marker is. I want to have something that I can ignite and like make a flame to where their exit is blocked by fire and their further move is blocked by death of their comrades. I want them to freak out.
Nox and Trax, you both hear the sound of 2 cannons firing back to back.
I think the warning time is done.
Okay. Still no. Still hurting. How long is a short rest take?
1 hour.
You guys could have, well, after you tied him up, you could have been short resting.
I mean, I think that's probably
That would be
best.
nice.
The
I would like a
act
hit
of
an hour or two.
dragging, like hauling these bodies up into the ceiling is pretty tiring.
Mm-hmm.
So, love to get a short rest.
Did you guys click where you wanted the bodies to be hanging?
Where short changes.
Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, they're going to be coming in from here, right? I want them to make it to about here before they see the bodies here.
So, like, predators, do you want me to, like, gut their intestines hanging
make
down?
it awful looking.
Like,
I want them
Predator?
terrified. Like, yeah, here, there's an axe somewhere.
Psychological warfare is a very potent tool.
Yeah. Especially when we're outnumbered.
How long until? 'Cause I know you said I hadn't turned just yet.
Yes.
How long is that? Like, are we talking possibly the start of them coming in, or before, or now?
Like now.
Okay.
So you now have actually a time marker. It has been an hour since the last time they fired the cannons.
Hey, what is it? A short rest is a hit die roll
for your.
Yeah, you use
as many hit die as you want, isn't it?
I think it's up to half, but yeah.
Yeah. It's up to half. That's right.
I rolled my 1 and I'm happy. That's a pretty good roll.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good, actually.
Yeah, that's a good roll.
1d8.
A d10 plus 3, nice.
Yeah, so... Yep, that's bad. That's bad.
Oh, I didn't even need it. I didn't get touched in the last fight.
Yeah, I don't think you didn't need to spend your...
Well, it's good to get the one out there.
And yep. you were the least restful of all of them as you were running around in the forest, sniffing after what you've identified as gnome scent. And as you're coming out of the forest here, your wild shape wears off.
So what I see you're hanging up the bodies, but
with their
what's the
tendrils,
plan? Where do you want me to be?
with their entrails hanging out.
But not the ones from the ceiling because you don't want them to get dripped on until after they've entered the cave.
Well, it's going to be at the opposite end of the cave, so yeah, that way they make their way fully into this room, and then we block off the path.
Ah.
Because I want them to either choose between running through their dead friends or running through a thing of fire. It's not that impressive, but
So these two bodies that are already down where they're hanging, are they still there, or was this map reused? Wasn't
No,
it?
it was reused, I think. Those
So
two
are
were
these
oh,
enemies were supposed to be here or no? Or are these the
uh,
ones that are hanging?
I don't. I think they're all.
Well, they're from like just a moment ago. This all is taking place
oh, they
here.
were part of that group too. I don't
No,
think
but
they were.
no. This is uh, Michael, or what's his name, Michaela,
Malachi.
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 Yeah.
Oh, these
Those
are.
are Malachi's
Mitsubishi.
So this is their,
people.
Oh, those are Malachi's people. Yeah, I don't know why they're on this map. I thought I got a new map, so they shouldn't be there. But
Okay.
okay.
I'm
I was just wondering because I didn't know if that was something I could have Nox hide under,
there were
like near or something. But
four pirates. I'm trying to hang all four. Maybe that's the mage. I don't know where the mage went. I'll leave him there. And then the captain. I'm just trying to drag them all to where you wanted to hang
Oh,
them.
hey, Trax. Cut the
Yes.
hands off the mage.
Jeez. All right. I'll lower him down. Take a hand axe and try to chop the hands off.
Just like grab the fingers and hold it tight so you get a better, connection.
There, you hold the hand. You hold the fingers. I'll swing the axe.
please grab them like this,
Okay.
just hand in hand.
No, I'm like gripping the middle finger, like here, pulling down it, so I get at least a hand's breadth away from him swinging an axe. We don't have to do this part; it's just for flavor.
Okay.
What do you do with the hands?
Um,
I run up and high five it.
and
So
that's
they
the
jump.
one that I stuff into the mage's mouth,
Ah,
Oh,
perfect.
and the other one I keep for myself because I want to like throw it from up here
When they
to
come,
land in front of them dramatically, where they go, "Ah, someone's eating our mage," or some shit. I don't know. Like when you Jurassic Park, the hand on the shoulder, and she goes,
Yeah.
"Oh God, I'm glad you're here." And then, it's just an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It's
part.
not Samuel L. Jackson. It's just a rubber arm.
Right? It's the equivalent of rolling the head down the hallway, and it stops, and everybody can see whose head it was.
Yeah.
I'm not cutting off any heads.
No, that's okay. I mean, it's thicker. Wrists are easy.
Okay. Now we've completely mutilated these pirate bodies.
Yeah. As
I
you,
would have probably coaxed Adrian up here, for the record.
yeah. Hadrian will join you up here. Up on the top of the rocks, and this is where you are hoping that they will come again, and you.
Let's do this.
Yep. You guys wait another hour sitting here, and you hear. Actually, you roll the perception from the inside. Roll another perception.
From the inside. Yeah.
I don't gain any of the wild shape stuff from
A short rest. I don't think so.
a short
Not
rest,
anymore.
right?
Architrax, you hear the sound of a cannon firing 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, how much? This is like. Why are they wasting so. I don't understand this. They should have just come by now. I don't know. Maybe this is just a marker for time? Maybe his crew were idiots?
You
They
wanna
have at least one person to run a cannon.
do you want to roll an insight check?
Yes,
I
I do. I wish I'd rolled better.
Yeah, you're not. All those things sound plausible.
Eventually.
maybe they're
Architrax.
waiting for a
I'll roll one
a
because
gunshot match.
I've been doing the.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like this is a battle scene, and Architrax is served and extensively in the army.
Absolutely. They are signaling. They are signaling on the hour. This number of fires appears to indicate the amount of time that has elapsed.
They're keeping time. That's exactly what Architrax thought. Sorry.
But you also feel like they are awaiting a response.
Okay.
Check for flares.
I'm gonna. You know what? I get so with that feeling,
Mm-hmm.
Architrax, eureka moment, and it runs to the outside edge of the cave, not exposed, maybe behind the brush.
Mm-hmm.
It fires off one of the pistols. Just one time.
Just one time.
Yeah.
Is that like texting back K?
Okay. That is precisely what
you know
she
what?
texted back.
That seems that now that he thinks about it, he goes, "Huh? Would one be a sign of all's well, or should be?" So instead, he pulls out the other two and fires them one after the other. So three, all three fired.
So bang, bang, bang.
Yep.
Awesome. You run
And
back
then he runs
in.
back in, and now he's desperately, he's very nervous because first of all, the whole act of firing the guns was pretty scary.
Pretty exciting. Yeah, you just fired
Yeah.
3 flintlock pistols all at the same time.
Yeah. and-
We
Blow
should go
your
ahead.
hand off.
We should go ahead and give you a quantity. Each of them was carrying a sack with 15 shot in it. So
okay, cool. I was actually
So that's 60 shot.
I assumed much slower than that. So yeah, that's cool.
60 shot.
Okay, so yeah, this is. I think it would be fair to say, how would he know how to load one? He's going to try to start fumbling around, or he's going to try to start loading one.
Now's when he blows his hand off.
You did watch 2 of them do it
Yeah.
while
Okay.
you were fighting.
He tries his best to mimic what they did and hope for the best.
That's cool. I feel like you should roll something for that. I don't know what it would be.
What do you
though.
want?
I don't know. What would it be?
about-
Probably.
Roll Second Amendment.
If you, how about this?
History, because he's trying to remember what.
Well, how
what
about
happened.
perception? Did he perceive them doing
Oh,
it?
perceived, yeah.
I would argue intelligence, but that's
I
just
feel
Sure.
I mean, I feel like. Yeah. How about you roll a perception, and that will lower the DC on your intelligence save. So you're gonna have to beat a 10 intelligence save, and your perception was awesome. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're good. You loaded it.
Okay.
You know how to load it.
Master Chief.
You know how to load it. You know how to load it.
I had some experience firing them too, so that's good. Okay,
It-
cool.
I mean, you've seen a cannon before. It's like a really tiny cannon.
You got shot, ergo you know how to shoot.
First-hand experience. All right.
So when you ran out there, did you smell the gnome?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe that's just a
What are
wolf
you
thing.
talking about? No.
There's a gnome that was out by the campfire. It seems that's what I smelled when I was in my wild shape, and I think the tracks was the gnome that ran off. There's a small house out in the woods a little bit. So whenever we get done here, I'd like to explore that a bit.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
that's a plan.
You guys want to peek out? It's been about 10 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes since you fired the shots. Anybody want to take a little peek?
Yep,
See?
fine. I'll go. I'll go.
I was at the house and back within the hour, so
Yeah, but and you hear me muttering, "You fucking wolf legs."
Yeah, you did have wolf legs.
It's like 50% easier. Yada yada. Yeah, I'll go take a look. And I've got
yep.
the spyglass
Let's
from
go take a
Cat,
look.
so I don't know if that does anything for me.
It absolutely does.
Should I roll with advantage or?
No, just roll.
Okay. Now that it actually will match the thing. Did you go through? Oh,
It's not going yet.
oh, there we go. There's two for you. Enjoy. Well, the first one.
Yes. Wow. Yes. You pull out the spyglass, and immediately you're disoriented as you can't figure out what you're looking at. It looks like just completely white. As you adjust your bearings, you realize you are staring at the sail of the long boat. As you lower your spyglass to the deck, you see what looks like 10 or 15 swashbucklers.
Ooh,
Just 10 or 15 swashbucklers just on the deck. Look like
whoops.
they're throwing ropes, pulling sheets and whatnot. Typical work of the crew. You scan down a little bit lower to the horizon, and again, you are out of focus as you try to pull it into focus. You see a boat with about 6 pirates boating towards the shore.
Okay.
They are towing an empty boat.
Very good.
Bet they're here to collect the Darkstone.
We never did anything with
They
the
must be.
first boat that came on shore. We left it out there.
It's still just
That's
on the
part
sand.
of. That's part of the psychological warfare.
Okay.
Okay. I take this information back to
And
the goys.
if memory serves, it took about what do we say, 10 minutes for them to boat all the way across. They're probably only 2 or 3. They're probably only about 5 minutes away from the shore at this point.
Okay. Good. So make it back and I say, guys, they are moments away. We should begin final preparations.
Yeah.
There's going to
Uh,
be a few more than I had initially anticipated,
Mm-hmm.
but I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
I think I should have worn my brown pants, but that's fine. That's fine. Carry on.
Are you
And
sure? Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want one of these loaded hand cannons? Here.
tempting as it may be, fine if you really want me to have one.
You might
Just-
like it.
You might like.
question about the map. This area right in here,
Uh huh.
is this which side of this dark spot is raised? I'm assuming there's elevation and it's in the favor of.
Yeah. So
Essentially, I just want to know if I could hide Knox here and he would be covered as they come in.
as they came in, yes, as they walked in, yeah, sure.
Okay.
We can establish that right here. It's rising up this way to go up and around to meet where everybody else is. Basically,
Okay.
two ways up to the top of that arch. Yeah,
Okay, I dig it.
cool.
Well, I better make sure I have the right spells memorized. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, it's much easier now. So yeah, I'm gonna last moments say just don't shoot until I say so. Knox, can you do something about the ground that will make it difficult for everybody involved?
I do have something in mind.
Okay.
you guys begin to hear some. You guys begin to hear some noises through the entrance. It sounds a little like confusion. You know, someone's like, someone saying, where are they? Where would they? What's the boats right there? Man?
So
Some
last note, I want Short Change to be hiding behind the suspended bodies, and I want him to throw his voice and say, "Come help!"
come help.
Yes.
Shortchange the parrot
Short Change the parrot.
can throw his voice.
Maybe not throw his voice, but I guess I'm using him to throw my voice. I want him to make the noise from behind the bodies, to where they might be incensed to go a little faster towards the bodies.
Okay, well they haven't made it into the cave. They hear this noise from outside, and you
fine.
hear someone say, "You folk, go see what's in there."
That's good. That's good.
At this instant, four pirate guards scramble in through the entrance of the cave.
Wait for it.
And they make their way to where they see as soon as they spy their captain strung up and gutted. They begin to wail in agony. Oh God, it's the captain! He's strung up like a fish and his guts hanging out.
Wait for it.
They move slightly closer and look like they're attempting to untie the pieces. One of the ones in the back turns around like he's about to head back out of the area.
Now.
I cast Spike Growth. It is a 20-foot radius, so it should encompass all of them. Yep.
My boy, you're treating that like a diameter. If it's radius, that means it's twice as big.
That's right.
So if you start on the guy who's closest to leaving, the one who's turned around, and then if you go from him to the first guy and draw a circle, that's probably how big it is. So it's that, and then double the distance towards tracks.
And he was suggesting you draw a circle. So with the draw tool.
I don't know how to do that. Let's see.
I gotcha. I'll do it.
Hang on, are there too many of them now? There are only 4. Did I double this guy on accident? Looks like I doubled a guy on accident. I did.
Alright, let's see if... Alright. How'd I do?
Sometimes the world,
This is a
the
guess.
universe works in mysterious ways.
Okay, so
How do
it's
I
a
erase it?
bit smaller. Okay,
Rounds.
round 2.
That's nice. It's just a little bit smaller than that.
I got a question.
Let's see.
What is the actual advantage of using a pistol over a heavy crossbow?
You get to feel like a pirate.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's scary.
That's the 40-foot. I got it right there for you.
Because you still got disadvantage at close range, didn't you? Or did you get advantage at close range with the pistol? We got disadvantage. They got disadvantage, I think.
That was pretty good.
Well, a crossbow certainly has disadvantage at close range.
At close range, I was trying to think if that was like a major difference because it feels like a firearm probably wouldn't have that same disadvantage.
Yeah, that might be a difference because otherwise, the load requirement makes. I guess does a heavy crossbow have a load requirement
It
as
does.
well? So basically, it's the same as a heavy crossbow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just more for flavor.
It's more for flavor.
Yeah, so having 3 of them loaded is actually pretty cool because then you could fire all 3 in 3 rounds if you wanted.
Yes, because you probably couldn't carry 3 hand crossbows
True.
loaded. That would be dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Architrax. Konar still has the whip.
Okay.
Or unless he gave it back to you during the rest. I mean, I don't.
We never talked about it.
Because
and that's
he
not
only had it
important.
for his costume.
That's true.
So he wasn't like actively using it, I don't think.
I would have given it back.
He would have given it back when you were changing into
Sure.
the Blackbeard costume. You're just like
That's right.
assuming everyone's personality as they show up. Yeah, Nox,
And-
you cast Spike Growth right here, and they all begin to shout and wail as thorny spikes shoot up all around them, and this one stops his movement. I believe when the area becomes difficult terrain, the creature moves into or within the area. We just moved into the area because it appeared. 2d4 damage. Oh,
Every
let's
5
see.
feet.
That's for every 5 feet.
This is
That's a lot of
going to get good.
that's a lot of damage to get out of here.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I need to set up some initiative, don't I?
Perhaps.
Can I clear the initiative order altogether? Is that a thing
I
can
look
do?
at tracks, and I hold up a
Yeah.
hand.
Yes.
Say,
Fire.
no, wait, just a minute. I
Fire.
promise. No, not yet. Your time will come, I promise. Because eventually, they will start wailing. When they start wailing, the other 2 in the tunnel will come out, and then we'll shoot them.
Oh, what? How did I not?
Yeah.
Like,
You are
Because we heard
smart.
the phrase, "You 4." And I saw more than 4.
okay, I'm lost. Why is it not doing? Okay, select. Now let's try it again. There. I got 9. I just fucked up.
I did worse.
I kept clicking it, but I forgot that I still had the measuring icon.
These
Ooh.
guys are obviously swashbuckler grunts. They are armed with a cutlass, but from looking at them, these are the bottom rungs. They're the laborers. These cutlasses are a little dirty. Some of them probably tarnished a little bit. They didn't clean the blood off of them appropriately. They're not high quality. They are unshirted, and you can tell that they are not wearing armor.
And I feel sorry for them. They look like slaves themselves.
They do have some pirate jewelry adornments, fancy gold earrings and such. But they are beginning to wail in pain. Have you guys roll your turns? Roll
Yep.
your initiatives.
Yep.
Ooh, yuck. All right. Should we put a turn for Hadrian?
Yeah.
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 We're not going
Right.
to conclude this battle tonight for sure.
No, it's
So he'll be in next week anyway.
Just gonna have short change go boo, and they'll run away and die before they get to the area.
I wonder how Hadrian's gonna feel about this plan you guys have made.
There's a reason I made it when he's not here.
Okay. I guess we should roll for Hadrian.
Okay. I'll say he rolled a 14 without any initiative stuff. I
So-
doubt he'd have a good initiative.
He probably doesn't have a
high
great
dex.
dex. So
No.
we give him a 15, or should we just give him a 14?
Yeah, 15 sounds good. That's fair. More than fair.
I mean, everybody's initiative is pretty bad except for Trax, so sort of irrelevant.
Yep.
Trax, they are in the ring of fire. Do you want to make an attack?
No, I'm going to prepare an action, and that would be to push whatever boulder trap we have set up on the first person that comes to the tunnel.
Very nice. Okay.
Okay.
Hadrian will prepare an attack for the person who attacks him, wishing to see a peaceful end to this. Knox. Knox?
Your phone?
Oh, no.
Give me
sorry.
one
No,
second.
you're fine.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
Your phone cord should be in the. It's the pink cable, right? It's in the. Yeah, Nelson has it. I moved it from the table into the drawer. Go lay down.
Sound like me talking to my dogs.
That time I was talking to my dog.
That was really
But,
funny. You
yeah.
said I moved it from the table to the cord. Go lay down. That's so weird.
Let's see. Jesus, man.
the snap and
Snapping at him. I put it on the table. Go lay down.
You're right. She's like, I'm tired. Alright, so it's my turn?
Yeah, it is.
Alright. Then I'm gonna go ahead and hit this guy that turned around since he wanted to look at me first with a nice little blow dart.
Blow dart.
This is a normal dart as well.
Yeah. Well, a 10 doesn't quite hit. They're not armored, but... Well, hang on. Their armor class is Constitution plus Proficiency, right?
No.
No. Armor.
What's armor class?
You start at 10.
It starts
you
at
add
10,
your dex.
and you add your dex.
If they have an armor, it's a.
And then it's a plus. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. No.
So I missed.
10 still doesn't do it.
Okay. That's all I got then.
It's too high. They're all too high.
All right.
Captain Konar.
So I'm going to put the pistol in my left hand and draw one of my throwing knives. And I know it's a long shot, but I'm going to go for this guy here. So I'll roll with disadvantage. I know it's a distance, but I'm not trying too hard yet.
So you're just flinging one of the regular daggers, right?
Yeah, one of my throwing knives, not the fancy bound to bird thing.
Yeah, no, it flies into the air and then lands in the middle of the thorns patch.
I looked at Hadrian and said, I got one. But yeah, I guess I'll use my turn after that to hide as a cunning action.
Where are you gonna hide?
I'm thinking, since I'm next to Hadrian, behind him.
All right, that'll work.
Got one, and then hides behind him.
I peek up over his shoulder. Do good.
Your turn. Go.
Right.
Sick.
Come on. Show who's daddy.
All right. Well, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Hang on, I can't. The stupid checkers are weird. How do you see? How far is that to outside of the
Each
circle?
square is 5 feet.
It would take his full movement to get out of it.
So you're gonna love this. If he runs his full movement,
Yes.
that's 6 times 2, so it's 12d4 damage to make it out of there.
How about this guy?
Are they running? If they're running that way, they
Same
can go
thing.
their full movement and take 12d4 damage.
Yes, all 4 of these guys are going to turn and run from these bodies back out of the way they came. So they all get to move 30.
You see a shadowy hand poke out from behind Hadrian, pointed at Nox, giving a thumbs up.
Okay. 5, 10, 15.
20.
That's 20.
20,
25.
30. One of them
30.
should be out.
One of them is out.
Okay. That was the only one that could have gotten out because the rest of them were too far away. So all of them take how much?
12d4.
Let's go ahead and roll 12d4. Who gets to roll that?
Well, Michael, obviously.
Michael, roll 12d4.
/r space 12d4. That's 6. That's 6 more. So, oh shit, 28.
Every single one of these pirates drops dead, screaming in bloody misery.
I look at Trax and I go, wait for it.
Skewered on the rocks. Two more pirates pop in through the door right here below you. And
Bubbles, come tumbling down. Rocks from above.
yeah, go ahead and
And
rocks fall.
tumble those
Right
rocks.
after the rocks fall, I go, now.
Now.
So what do I roll? Is there a roll? Is it like some sort of saving throw for them, from like a trap perspective?
No, I believe it is. Well, I mean, I don't think they're going to expect the trap. I feel like it's just a damage roll. Do you want to, like, I mean, do they need... It'd be a pretty good trap, so what if they'd have to roll a dexterity, probably
15?
a 15, or what's your dex on a, like, what's Hadrian's dex on a spell save? It's like 16 or 17 now, isn't it? So it's probably 15 or 16 for a strength.
Battle Masters, there is maneuvers, and maneuvers have a DC of 8 plus the proficiency bonus, plus either your strength or your dex modifier.
That sounds
So
good.
whichever one's higher.
So if that would be like a 13.
So you have
8
a plus 3.
3 plus 2, so yeah.
Yeah, 13.
13. Okay.
That's what your Battle Master DC would be.
Would be, yes, exactly, yeah. Okay.
So I think that's fair,
Yes.
since it's you pushing the rock.
Yep. Well, they were surprised. They failed.
Oh.
So
That's ungood for them.
it is ungood for them.
What kind of damage should we roll here?
It's a boulder, so probably similar to fall damage. How far are we dropping the damage?
Yeah,
It's a bludgeoning. It's a D6 probably per boulder.
So-
What do you got? 2 boulders?
Force is mass times acceleration. It accelerates at 9.8 meters per second.
But it's only about 2 meters, 3 meters high.
So, okay. How much does the rock weigh?
I think rockfall is pretty there's actually a rockfall rule, but it's pretty high.
It's pretty high. I was thinking you should do it like a D6 per 10 feet, and it's 10 feet, so maybe like 2 D6. Do you want to do more than that? Do you want to do, like, how much of a rockfall did you set up? You guys set up a trap rockfall, right? Or a big rock. You were
Right, like
At least 3d6 is my
3D6. 3D6. Go ahead. I'm happy with 3D6.
That's pretty good. Imagine if like 10 of Michael's dragon eggs landed on somebody.
Yeah. Those are pretty heavy.
They are pretty
Yeah,
heavy.
that feels like what the British say when they say a stone.
Yeah, probably so. All right. They are beaten and bloodied, but they are finished. Architrack, it's your turn now.
Oh, I want to shoot him.
And then you're gonna shoot him. You have 2 loaded handguns.
Sure. I've dragged the pistol over, but did not get added to my attacks for some reason automatically. So I'm gonna have to roll a
First world problem.
a D12. I mean a D20, and just add my dexterity, which is a 2.
Uh-huh.
Or it's just one attack. Ooh, that's not good.
That's not very good.
Nope, that's not
Yeah.
great.
A miss. Would leave it at that. Unless I could throw a javelin with the bonus action. I don't think I can.
I think that counts as an action to throw. I don't know how your character works.
No, I don't have like the special throwing stuff.
Okay. Hadrian
fires the BFG 9000.
Yeah.
It's after 10, guys.
It is after 10. I think we should have just stopped it right there at the top of the round. But we'll stop here.
Oh, we can just start over.
Oh.
Pretending that didn't happen.